Hey guys, Josh here today. We are here to talk about F1 2016 and which career mode we are going to be doing on this channel. Now, we have 5 options for you in the description. It's a straw poll. Now, you need to vote for your favourite career mode idea, the one you want to see on this channel when, of course, F1 2016 drops on the 19th of August. And I know I don't have the best track record with career modes on this channel, but I am determined to finally put it right. It looks like it's going to be a brilliant game. I've played the beta, heard only positive reviews about this game. I'm very, very excited. I think the career mode in particular is going to be fantastic. I'm not too sure about the multiplayer, but in terms of this channel, it really only matters about the career mode. I may do a few multiplayers, I may upload league races, but you know, for the majority of the F1 2016 videos, it should be centered around career mode, and hopefully this year's career mode is going to be very, very good. So, let's start off then with our first idea, and that is Renault's Return to Glory. Now, this is going to be a series where we drive as possibly Robert Kubica, possibly Alain Prost, possibly Esteban Ocon. It doesn't really matter about that detail, but the main thing is that we're going to be taking Renault from, of course, where they are now, which is in a very, very sorry state, very kind of down in 9th place in the Constructors. They're only ahead of Sauber and Manor, and sometimes even get beaten by them. With Jolyon Palmer in the car as well, not ideal, but of course we would replace him and partner Kevin Magnussen, and then along with Magnussen we would try and take Renault back to their glory days, of course, of the 80s, where they enjoyed much success, particularly in the early 80s, and then of course the mid 2000s as well, where of course they won their 2 Constructors World Championships with Fernando Alonso, because before, of course, they kind of collapsed after the end of 2010, or they sold the team, and then of course they returned in 2016, and it would be great to see them kind of return to the top, fighting amongst McLaren and Ferrari once again. Well, not really McLaren, of course, but Ferrari anyway, just like back in the early 80s. So yeah, I'd definitely like to do this career mode, and basically each episode would be unique, and this is the kind of thing about all of these career modes. I want to do this kind of target system where I set a target for each race and try and beat it, and that target is going to be based on the best result by Renault at that particular track, and they won't always work, and it doesn't quite work for this one as well as it does for a few of the others, but I certainly tweak it, certainly refine it, and of course I'm open to suggestions as well. If you guys have any ideas of how you kind of hear one of the ideas I say, and then maybe you might say, oh, it might be better if you do it this way, or you should add this, or you should tweak this, whatever, you guys can just let me know down in the comment section below. Anyway, that is really Renault's Return to Glory then, where we basically take Renault from the back to the front to return to their glory days. My second idea then, and one of my favourites probably, is the Robin Raikkonen career mode. Now, this is where I kind of play or create the son of Kimi Raikkonen. Now, of course, he's only 2 years old in real life, but we can use a bit of artistic license to make him a bit older, so he's old enough to drive in Formula 1, and basically he would follow the career path of Kimi Raikkonen, so he'd start out at Sauber, then move to McLaren, then we'd probably skip his first Ferrari stint, go to Renault, and then go to Ferrari at the end to possibly partner Kimi Raikkonen himself, or maybe Sebastian Vettel, whichever way it would shake out. It wouldn't really matter if we were partnering or if we were replacing him. Of course, that might get a little complicated if you really kind of, really don't want to see 2 Raikkonens on the grid, then fair enough. I could do this with a different driver if you guys have any suggestions. If you want to see this type of career mode, but maybe not following Raikkonen, but following someone else's career path, then please vote for that, and then I can put it in the comment section below. You should change it to, X driver, and then I'll change it to him, because I do kind of like this idea of kind of following someone else's career path, trying to emulate them and trying to beat their kind of best race. For example, the first race in Australia, we try and beat, we'll be with Sauber, and we try and beat Kimi Raikkonen's best result in a Sauber, but also his best result full stop. So I think that'll be a pretty cool idea, and like I said, it could really be with any driver. I came up with Kimi Raikkonen just because he's driven for 4 teams that are on the current grid, and that's, I think, more than any other driver, or at least he has the most logical kind of path from low teams to kind of front teams. Maybe McLaren to Renault wouldn't quite work. We could swap them around, so we go Sauber, Renault, McLaren, Ferrari. That would be more of a bit of a curve then, rather than kind of a bit of a zigzag, sideways switches, and but a little less kind of backward steps involved in that one. But you never know what the career mode is going to be like. I mean, you could play the game and Renault and McLaren could be right up there in season 3 or 4, so you never really know. But I do kind of like that idea, so let me know if you guys like the sound of that. And like I said, if you want me to change it so it's not Kimi Raikkonen, then please go ahead and make a suggestion of who I should change it to. Now, my other 3 ideas are fairly simple, so they don't need quite as much explaining. Mission Manor is basically taking Manor from the back to the front, and you know, possibly going as someone like Max Chilton, someone like Will Stevens, someone like Rio Haryanto, and sticking with Mana all the way through. Another idea was driving a Stoffel Van Dorn, and I could either take the McLaren seat or I could take a different seat and just kind of start out maybe at Mana, and maybe the storyline could be that McLaren rejected Van Dorn once again, and then Van Dorn's not happy, so he's just kind of left McLaren, and then he kind of fights against McLaren, and then maybe involved in some kind of title battle with McLaren in a few seasons down the line. I thought that would be kind of an interesting concept to possibly pursue. And then also, we've got an Adrian Sutil career mode, which probably you guys will not want to see, but I put it in the poll just in case you do, because I'll definitely make it a great series if you do choose him, of course. A big fan, and of course I do know a lot about how I know where I would take the career mode, and it probably could do quite a lot. I certainly have very high motivation as well with him, but I think that's kind of my kind of fifth kind of you know, rogue option. But if you guys really want to see it, then of course get voting for it. But you know, for me, I think really I'd be happy to do any of those four, particularly the Renault or the you know, Robin Raikkonen one. I'm big fan basically of both of those, and I could even end up doing them both in the end. So if you guys do love them that much, then please let me know down in the comment section below if you think all these ideas are awful and I should just do a normal career mode with, you know, that I can just kind of produce quickly. Then, you know, let me know. If you guys want to see that, then, you know, I will produce that. I just want to do something that you guys are going to enjoy, and maybe you know, I could do a Robert Kubica kind of come back or something, and then just go from there. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it then. So you guys can let me know what you want to see in the comment section below, and of course in that straw poll as quickly as possible, please, because of course I want to get making this career mode very soon. Anyway, you guys can leave your thoughts and opinions then down in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.